Hi guys, James here. I'm here to talk about Grant Cardone. The guy claims he's the best salesman in the world. Claims he's the biggest real estate mogul in the country. No one knows what they're doing except him. Oh my God. He just laid off, or actually he didn't lay off, he fired 80 people because he has a cash problem. Real cash problem because the market crash went down about 8,000 points. So what happens? Everybody goes, hey Grant, I need to get my money out of the fund, the seventh fund or the sixth fund or whatever the name of the fund is. He has multiple funds for different properties or different avenues, and everybody wants their money back. And guess what? Grant has no cash. Grant has no cash available. He's cash deficit. Grant relied on people to give new income into the system. He changed, Grant changed everything around. Before there was accredited investors, okay, that had to have $1 million worth of assets and have an income over 200,000. Well, that changed because a lot of people are smart and said, I'm not doing this crap. So he dropped the bar. Now he deals non-accredited people that have to invest about 5,000. So that's your school teacher, your landscaper, your plumber. It could be you. He doesn't care. He needs money. He needs money. Everything is money. He needs capital. It's called capital fund, but it's really, he needs money. Is it similar to what Bernie Madoff did? That's up to you to decide. I'm not going to call it what it is. But the problem is, he needs money. So people are calling up on the phone and saying, hey, I need money, I need money, I need money. He says, oh yeah, no problem, we'll get to it. So what happens, there's no new cash coming in to pay off old cash. So he has a cash deficit problem. So what does he do? He fires 80 people. No insurance, no money, they don't get a check, they get nothing. They get booted out the door, they get a letter from his attorney saying, do not contact Grant, only your attorney can contact. So what does that say? He's lawyered up, he's playing this out for a while. The big problem is he knows that he's going to get sued by investors and then former employees. So here's the problem. If he can't get it straight, Grant may not be around. Grant will still live the lifestyle because everything Grant has, from his Gulfstream 550 to his Rolls Royces to his other cars, all leased. He doesn't own anything. His jet is leased through a bank in Utah. His Rolls Royce is probably a local place there in Florida. He doesn't own anything. And anything that he does own is in his wife's name or his children's name to protect him from any legal process down the road. He's not stupid. The man is a pro. There's no doubt he's a big BSer because all these people invest money in him. They go to his seminars because he talks a bunch of crap that you are the one. Don't buy it. Don't live in a house. You should rent everything. Rent. He wants you to rent because he wants you to go into his properties, which are crap. He's got about 15% occupancy in his places. He's over leveraged. He has no money. He goes property. Even if you try to sell everything, which he claims is worth over $1.5 billion, it's not worth $1.5 billion because nobody's going to buy apartment complexes. That's why they're for sale in the first place, because nobody wants an apartment complex. They're big duds financially. They're great for if you're a builder at the beginning, but if you're somebody who buys that's been around, no, you have a lot of maintenance to do. There's an awful lot of maintenance, a lot of insurance, and then people don't pay rent, especially now. The government said you don't have to pay rent. We understand the situation's bad. You can't, and then as a landlord, you can't evict people because they don't pay rent because the government says it's okay. We understand we have a coronavirus situation. So what happens if you're a landlord? Well, say he's making $1 million a month out of one property. All of a sudden, now he's bringing in $400,000 a month. How do you survive on that? So how do you pay your mortgage? How do you pay the whole taxes? He has to pay taxes on the property. So whole just like owning a home, you have to pay all the utilities. There's a whole process that goes through. If no money's coming in, it gets tighter. You have mortgage obligations now. So Grant is still on Twitter every 5 minutes. He's still on YouTube. There's no problem. Everything's good. Oh, the world's lovely. Oh my God. Oh, this guy's doing bad. Oh, Bill Ackerman shouldn't say this. Oh, the world's coming to an end. Coronavirus, blah, blah, blah. We'll get through it. But the problem is, I don't think, many don't think, Grant Cardone can make it through it. If you're cash poor in a crisis, you're going to be cash tour afterwards too. So many believe that Grant Cardone may not be around in April. He may just file. He's banking on right now. The only reason he's holding on is because in Florida, and like in many states, a lot of the government offices and courts are closed. So that's what he's hoping on, believing that people can't sue him. That's what he told. He went on the internet and one of his taped shows and made a comment that, nobody can sue me. His employees, he kicked out the door. Yeah, they're going to sue him. There's no doubt about it. Because they have information. Then he signed an NDA. I get it, but he can still, there's lawsuits. Then investors, misleading investors. He was telling people on his YouTube that investing in him is better than investing in a bank. Well, a bank has FDIC, which are insured for $250,000. You're not insured with Grant Cardone. If he goes belly up, your money's gone. You get nothing. You get nothing in return. And Grant just goes walking into his Rolls Royce and drives off. And there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. He's got it all planned out. The man is, there's no doubt, the man is smart. I'll give that to him. He's a very smart man. And if you ever watched Meet Kevin on YouTube, Meet Kevin has been going after him for years, and he's been starting lawsuits and all sorts of things. But Kevin is honest, and so is a whole bunch of other people on YouTube going after him about his fake world that he lives in, and how he commits and does stuff that's Bernie Madoff style. It really is Bernie Madoff style. You know, you go on Google and everybody's, it's got 5 stars. Well, Bernie Madoff had 5 stars too. You remember Bernie Madoff? He made off with $50 billion. Where's Bernie Madoff now? I don't know. So it gets a little sketchy. You continue with this garbage that you're the greatest in the world. You need money. Real estate's always supposed to be very good, no matter what the conditions are. But he's cash poor, and we'll see how long Grant lasts. It may not be too long. Grant may be gone.